I've been having different conversations with some different folks, and about the feeling that's going on right now, where something's different. Something's different. Something's different. Something feels different. And they were like, and what we were deducing, something is different. You can't always put your finger on it. Sometimes some of the things that were going on, just doors of the past that just won't open again. Opportunities that you had in the past, they're just not opportunity. They're just not coming to pass. And that's a real struggle. That's a real place. But that's a place for us to take note. What is happening? Let's take awareness. If doors are not opening like they would have in the past, and they have, and the opportunities, the same type of opportunities you would have had in the past, and you did, and and that's not coming through, God is trying to tell you something. And so we've got to ask God, what is he doing in this season? Why are things different all of a sudden? Why are these doors? Because we talked about this. These are old doors, and we're in a new place. This is the new. And so in the new place, old doors don't work. Old doors don't work. Old keys to doors don't work. Y'all, yesterday is not here anymore. It is gone. What is here is today. And today is happening. It's happening right now. Whether you're prepared and whether you want to see it or not, it's not just happening in general, it's happening to you. Whether you decide, I want to walk with the Lord, and I want to walk in his precepts, and I want to walk in his commandments, and I want to walk in his leading and ordination, or I want to do things on my own. Whatever you decide, life is happening to you. Today is here. Yesterday is past. So we don't have the option, you guys, to just say, I don't want to. This is the time that we stand in our positions, and we stand firm, and we stand tall. We've been prepared, and we've been positioned, and God has grown us and strengthened us. In seasons past, we weren't as strong. Our strength has returned. We've been restored. And in that, we've got to move in life today and what God has called us to, what he has for us. So something is different. And sometimes God is trying to get us in alignment with him. And so we see these doors not opening, we see things not happening, and we're like, well, God, what is happening? God's like, I'm trying to get you on the good foot. I'm trying to get you in the mindset of understanding where we are today. I'm trying to get you in the mindset that what you were doing yesterday isn't going to go forward today. It's not going to work. It's not that day anymore. And so sometimes, again, our back is against the wall. We feel like that because these doors have closed. And this is the time that we pull into God even more. This is the time that we sit at his feet even more. This is the time that we take time and we meditate. We make this a part of our lives. We make this a part of our daily walk. We make God an ever so present and central part of our lives because we need to hear what he's saying. Because he is moved. The glory cloud is moved. As the children of Israel walked through the wilderness, and they walked by the leading of God, the cloud by day and the pillar of fire by night. That was their sight. That was their leading. That was, quote unquote, the Spirit of the Lord. But when it moved, they had to move. The glory cloud has moved. So we can't sit in what we were doing yesterday. There was something that he needs us to step in today. And alignment to God right now is key. And it's not just in general and what he's doing in the world, but what he's doing in your life, his plan for you. He is trying to move you into a higher version of you. the you that he created. And he's saying it's time for it to come out. And so now, therefore, fear the Lord, serve him in sincerity and in truth, and put away the gods which your fathers served on the other side of the river and in Egypt. Serve the Lord. When we get into this place, he's reminding us, y'all, because we're human. He's reminding us. Verse 15. And if it seems evil to you to serve the Lord, choose for yourself this day whom you will serve. And I think that's where all of us are now. The world, I mean. Where God is saying, choose this day who you're going to serve. Are you going to keep doing what was happening on the other side of the river? What the Canaanites and the other people were doing? What your forefathers were doing and the idol worship that they were into? Sacrifices and the things that are not of God? Are you going to continue that? Choose this day whom you will serve. The gods which your fathers served that were on the other side of the river, or the gods of the Amorites, in whose land you dwell. The place you walked in, that idol worship. But as for me and my house, y'all make the decision, make it clear. Make your calling and your elections clear. But as for me and my house, we will serve the Lord. Things are getting real dark out there. And I do believe there will be a time where, if that's the confession of our heart, that's great. But it may be that we have to stand in more than just the confession of our heart, where we may have to stand in that and declare that as the skies get dark. Yes, thank you, Father, for getting us into our promised land. But everybody hasn't walked into that. There's a lot that God is doing to restore again, and to ultimately, that's the plan, to restore, but to take territory and to bring people into him. There's a lot that people are doing, and they're making plans. It's not the plan of God. They're doing. God is saying, they're my hornets. They're divine instruments of the Lord. That they're going to bring the people to the place where they're going to now want to be ready to receive me. But it's not going to always look pretty or easy. There are people being persecuted in many different countries around the world because of what they believe. And so this isn't a wishy-washy thing. God is not a genie. We come to God believing who he is. We operate by faith. And when things get hard, we don't get to say, okay, well, let me just sit back and act like I don't know God. Like he's not my God. There's going to be time where a line may have to be drawn, and we may have to stand on it and say, as for me and my house, I serve the Lord. So let's remember that. Let's grow in God. Let's strengthen in this relationship with him. We're in the promised land. We're moving in the things of God. But we have to remember where we are. We've got our tool because we're working in this place. And we're being fruitful in this place. But we also have our weapon. Because little by little by little, the Lord is driving out the enemies of this land that we've inherited so that we can fully possess it for the kingdom of heaven.